Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and much appreciate you guys making some time to check today's video out. Today we're going to give tips and advice on how to fish a root wad. That is like a tree that's been uprooted where you still have part of the tree intact and you've got the entire root section. It's a great piece of cover for bass, and there's some tricks and tips I want to pass along with you guys today. So real quick guys, just a reminder of our June Father's Day sale on my Solar Bat RB2 series sunglasses. If you buy a pair before Father's Day, you get them at 30% off. I'll put the Solar Bat link in the description if you guys are interested in getting a pair, so much appreciated. Okay guys, I'm here on the creek right now. I'm actually wading with Elijah. Found a really nice root wad, so let's take a look on how to fish it here. Okay guys, here's an example of just a really beautiful root wad right here. As you can see, it's an entire tree that has been uprooted. Probably what happened is along the bank here, the bank eroded out at some point from a flood, like this tree right here, and the tree fell over, came up flooded and washed it down into the creek here, and you can see the entire length of the tree that goes on right here. Now the entire length of the tree can have fish on it, no doubt, but guys, the wad is especially important right here as far as where you're going to fish, because you can look at how much complex cover is on this root wad here. So the thing you want to remember is most root wads, especially if they're in an area that's got some current, or even if they've been in a lake and the lake's been up and down, there's a hollowed out depression underneath it right here. So that all the water around it here may be a little bit shallower, but the wad usually always has a little deeper water under it. This is one of the reasons it's so good. So you first thing, try to cast around the perimeter of it. You know, I'll like pitch or throw a jig or a creature bait, maybe run a spinner bait around the edges like that. And then after that, you just want to methodically work your way around, pitch and flip a jig or creature bait or a worm into whatever openings you have in the thickest part of it here. The whole key is to be meticulous, very slow and methodical with this. There's a lot of different places these fish can be in, so you've got to just cover every square inch of it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, there's two really key areas on this. One is the upriver or downriver current side, which is the actual base of the root wad there. This is a high percentage area. The next high percentage area is right there where the base of the tree meets the root wad. I like to pitch a lot and flip a lot over the actual tree itself. This entire area right here is high percentage versus the area down the entire length of the tree here. So really make sure to pitch and flip all around that area thorough where the base is at. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about lure selection for root wads. A lot of it depends on the water clarity that you're fishing. If the water is pretty clean, like right here, we've got like 3 or 4 foot of visibility. The little finesse jig is probably my favorite bait. You know, just a little 5/16 or 7/16 ounce finesse jig, little Zoom Super Chunk Junior trailer on it, green pumpkin or brown. I like to pitch and flip around in that. A lot of times, if the water's got a little bit more dirtier color, I'll go to a little bit larger jig, more of a fuller profile, a creature bait, a Texas rig worm, something like that. Also, if there's not a lot of water depth around it and it's early and late in the day, a topwater can be real good. A buzz bait, a walking type topwater can be good. If the water is really dirty, it's hard to beat a spinner bait or a square bill crankbait. You know, bouncing that square bill and that shatter bait and that spinner bait off the limbs. But anyway guys, the main thing, if I could give you one piece of advice on fishing root wads, is fish slow and methodically. It's like, this is an isolated piece of cover. You can't fish around them fast. You've got to pick it apart, just pick it apart like 6 inches away all the way around. Be slow, be stealthy, be quiet, turn your electronics off. It's a really good piece of structure to catch some good ones on. So hope it helps. See you guys later.